Are you looking for Florida hard money lender? Hi, I'm Alan Cowgill, and let me share with you the proration of lender payments technique that I use.
Yes, sir. You have a question?
In your promissory note, do you have any contingencies, or does Equity Trust have any required contingencies that you need to put in?
Yeah, I heard promissory note and equity trust. Say that again.
Oh no. Do you have any contingencies that you write in your promissory note?
What do I put in my promissory note?
Contingencies.
Asking about contingencies.
Oh, contingencies. What I have in my promissory note, the only thing I stipulate with you guys that I put in there is a couple things. One is I say that I have the money for 5 years or until the house is sold or refinanced. And I used to say just sold, and then I realized that some folks might want to refinance, so I make sure I add that now. All right, so I'm clear. The other thing I do is with my promissory note is I will put a note at the bottom of my promissory note to prorate my payments to the 15th of every month, because typically your mortgages are due on the 1st and your tenant's rent is due on the 1st, and I've got a lot of rent-to-own tenant buyers. And so what happens is I didn't like that program to where I had to pay my private lenders the same day that my rents are coming in. So I don't know how it is here, but in Ohio sometimes tenants are late. Okay, so
No.
What?
So, they just don't pay, period.
So what I did was I came up with a plan of making it easy on me. You guys into that?
Yes.
All right. So what I did is I put a note at the bottom of the promissory note, which takes the very first payment coming in, and it prorates it to the 15th of the month, and then all future payments are on the 15th of the month. So the rent payments come in on the 1st, and then I got 15 days before I have to pay my private lender. That takes a lot of pain out of your business, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, you like that?
I like that.
So that's exactly how I handle it, and what I do is on the promissory note is I put a note at the bottom exactly detailing how the very first payment is due. So for an example, if I close on a property and I've got a private lender that wants monthly payments, and I close on the 10th of the month, I don't make a payment 5 days later. I let it go to the 15th of the following month, so I'm gonna have 30 days plus 5, roughly, right? And that'll be the first payment. So I put in this note, the first payment will be so much per day times so many days, which is a total of this, all right? Which in this case is going to be 30, let's say 35 days. So that's first payment, and then all future payments will be, boom. Now, just for math in here to make it easy on everybody, let's say for an example I borrow $100,000 at 12% interest. My monthly payments, some of you in here are going to be real anal and say, okay, I got a 28-day month, and I got a 30-day month, and a 31-day, and you'll pay that amount. I don't do that. I'm not that. I am anal, but I'm not that. All right? What I do is I take 12,000, divide it by 12 months, and I come up with 1,000 a month, and they get $1,000 bucks, okay? And then I worry about the numbers later in the end, okay? But it's no biggie to me. Every month from then on, they get $1,000 bucks, okay? Until
you guys do the 360 or the 365? Calculate all that.
Yeah, I don't get into that. I don't get into all that. So, okay.
12 months, 12 payments.
Yep, that's how I do mine. That's how I do. You guys can do it.
Hope you enjoyed the video. I'd just like to let you know I've got a passion for helping folks improve their real estate education. So what I've done is I've created 10 training videos that I'd like to give you. They're yours for free. All you have to do is go to www.privatelendingonline.info. That's right, not .com, but .info. Privatelendingonline.info, and pick yours up. They're yours for free. So, to your wealth.